That's right. And now what I want you to do is I want you to take a deep breath. Hold it. And release. Breathe out. That's right. Take another deep breath. Hold it. And just relax. And on the next deep breath, what I want you to do is just become aware of your thoughts as you breathe in. Hold it. As you breathe out, just let them flow out, all your thoughts with your breath. That's right. That's right. Continuing to focus on your breathing. And with each breath out, you feel your body relax more and more. Becoming loose and relaxed. Each and every breath you take, relaxing deeper and deeper, more and more. That's right. The more relaxed you feel, the better you feel. The better you feel, the more relaxed you feel. That's right. You're doing good. In a moment, you're going to go into a relaxed, comfortable state of trance. I don't know whether you're going to go into a consciously deep state of trance or an unconsciously lighter state of deep trance. But at any time during that time, if you need to, you can become fully aware, alert, and awake at any time. Taking the suggestions that you need and use, and the rest you can leave behind. Just want it to happen and let it happen. Now, just closing your eyes as you sit there and relaxing, you can begin to notice how much easier it is to pay close attention to your own sensations, your own thoughts and images that move through your mind. As I continue talking, and I can remind you of a time, a memory of quiet comfort and deep relaxation, a feeling of safe freedom and the pleasure of play, where the mind can stay and enjoy that deep smile while paying close attention to the things that I say. And going back to that day, to that way of being, to that way of feeling, that way of allowing the mind to drift, along with the pleasure of learning something new, like how it feels to drift in dreams, where the sweet smell of a rose can pleasure your nose, and the warmth of the sun is absorbed by the mind as you keep on learning just how it feels to allow things to happen, to watch and observe as your unconscious mind begins to allow you to go anywhere at all, to experience it all, as you notice just how easy it can be to drift down completely, to drift in a meditative trance, where I can say many different things, and you can learn many different things from your own unconscious mind, your own unconscious abilities, those things needed and wanted by you. That's right. Go deeper and deeper. And with each and every sound you hear, and each and every word I speak, and each and every breath you take, you go deeper and deeper. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. That's right. And I wonder if you are familiar with fences, especially electric fences used with horses. These fences have a few tiny strands of wire, and through that wire goes a current of electricity. Not the kind of electricity that is dangerous, just the kind that gives you a jolt, like static electricity you get from walking on rugs. A sudden sharp spark. These wires stretch all around the field, and as the horses walk from place to place, they quickly learn where they can go and where they don't want to venture. All it takes is a few brushes against the wire, a few sudden, startling zaps. And being very smart animals, they learn to look but not touch. They learn so well, in fact, that after a while, the farmer can turn off the electricity, or even replace the wires with string, and those horses will stay put, fenced in by nothing at all, stopped in their tracks by a thought, by the feeling that some places are off limits, that where they are safe, as long as they just stay put, satisfied to be where they are. An invisible barrier or boundary created by the mind. But once one horse goes through it, then they all will follow behind. That barrier shattered and broken, with no restraints on where they go next. But where to go next is a problem everyone faces, and not everyone knows how to solve, which is probably why you can earn a fortune these days telling people their fortunes and giving advice on what they should do. We don't know how a horse knows where to go, but we do know that once they know where they're going, it is difficult to stop them or rein them in, because once a tired, hungry horse sees that stable or barn at the bottom of a hill, all you have to do is give it free rein, and it will take you there as quickly and surely as it can, because it wants to be comfortable, and it wants to be fed. And once it knows where to go to get what it wants, even imaginary boundary can be leaped over on the way to that goal. What fun to hold on tight and just let it run, trusting that it will take you there, swiftly and surely. That is a pleasure every child can treasure, and so could most adults if they allowed themselves to do so. Deeper and deeper, the deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the deeper you go. With each and every sound you hear, each and every word I speak, each and every breath you take, you go deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. Do not know exactly what to do that would allow you to feel the best you can. So here is what I want you to do. I want you to pay close attention to how you would like to feel. That feeling of freedom and calm satisfaction. The actual physical sensations that you will feel when you finally accomplish your goal. And know you have done so for the last time as you leave here, having finally gotten things arranged in the right way for you. That's right. That all right feeling as you walk out the door, knowing you've made it, finally found your place. And as your unconscious forms that feeling, that image, that idea, and lets you see there then, like watching you on a TV, doing and being who you are, when you are what makes you feel best, as your unconscious watches that TV with you and helps you remember the things you did along the way, the things you started doing today and did a few days from now that led you from here to there, the steps that took you there quite automatically and effortlessly. And as you watch yourself remember what things happened to you, what things you decided to do that let you have that feeling, that let you accomplish that goal, that let you accomplish that goal, and shows them to you on that TV too. I would like your unconscious to have the opportunity to begin to plan for you, to do those things for you, to review the steps needed, and later on to take full advantage of any situation, any opportunity to lead you effortlessly toward that goal. A gift, a surprise present of accomplishing what you need in the present without even needing to know exactly where you're going to go to do what you see on that TV, and knowing how good you will feel when you get to be there. And so, before you allow yourself to drift up completely into conscious, wakeful alertness, it may be useful for you to utilize the opportunity now to think about what you've experienced, the thoughts, images, understandings, and how you might use these things later on, from one day to the next. Because you have an unconscious mind and you have a conscious mind. And those two minds can learn from your experiences here today. Some things that you can utilize to deal more effectively with those things that have been problems for you before And so before you continue to drift up into conscious awareness, normal wakeful awareness, it is your privilege to use this comfortable self-awareness. Become more aware of those things you can use later on. Those learnings, abilities, and skills you may have overlooked before, to give you a new view of the possibilities for a new way of thinking and feeling and doing things. That's right. Take some time now. A brief time that seems to be a long time, to review and plan at some level of awareness those things you will do later on. Those things you will do later on. Those things you may change later on as you begin to use more and more of you. You can use that time now, because in a few moments from now, when you drift up and awaken, it may be interesting for you to know that in that drifting, relaxed state of mind, where thoughts drift by like dreams, that enter awareness for a time, and drift through the mind, while some are left behind, to be utilized later on, and others are remembered, or seem to be remembered at first, but then you become more and more distant, forgotten over time, and the entire experience can seem so far away as your unconscious mind protects the conscious mind and leaves those things behind, forgotten but remembered too. And time changes too, so you can know what a trance has been when you begin to know that what seemed to take a short time turns out to have been a long time, or what seemed a long time was really no time at all. So for now, as the unconscious mind allows the conscious mind to become aware, more aware of sounds in the room, the sound of my voice, the sensation in an arm, a leg, the variety of thoughts and feelings as the conscious mind drifts up, and conscious wakeful awareness returns quite completely now, up to the surface of wakeful awareness, restfully refreshed, comfortably awake, even as the mind drifts up completely and the eyes are allowed to open now. That's right, eyes open, wakeful awareness returns quite completely now. Eyes wide open, wide awake, feeling refreshed, relaxed, and superb. Hope your day goes by tomorrow with many smiles, and may the rest of this day be filled with happiness. Goodbye.